ABC News The View has had 102 liberal guests in 2025 without a single conservative. Study. ABC News The View continued to display an overwhelming lack of balance during the first 7 months of 2025 with 102 left-leaning guests and 0 conservatives, according to the Media Research Center, MRC. MRC's NewsBusters analyzed every episode of The View from January 6th, when the program returned from a winter hiatus through July 25th, and found that it failed to book a single right-leaning guest to discuss politics. The MRC previously found in April that the ABC News program booked 63 liberal guests and 0 conservatives, so the media watchdog continued to monitor The View and determined that nothing had changed. The View is not shy about the fact that what they say and do is all meant to push the agenda of the Democratic Party, whether it's smearing Trump and his allies or specifically elevating Democratic politicians. It's why they've only spoken to liberals about politics on the show so far this year. NewsBusters associate editor Nicholas Fondacaro told Fox News Digital. Joy Behar gives wild theory about how Trump's using Rosie O'Donnell to distract from Epstein. ABC needs to examine the show and plot a better course for their next season, Fondacaro, who conducted the study, continued. The View was started by Barbara Walters to be a place where women came together to express their views. Now, the title is more than a name. It's how the show functions. Only one view. Former President Joe Biden, Senator Tammy Duckworth, Democrat Illinois, Senator John Fetterman, Democrat Pennsylvania, Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer, Senator Elizabeth Warren, Democrat Massachusetts, Representative Jasmine Crockett, Democrat Texas, Senator Amy Klobuchar, Democrat Minnesota, Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker, Senator Alyssa Slotkin, Democrat Michigan, Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, Democrat New York, Maryland Governor Wes Moore and Representative Hakeem Jeffries, Democrat New York, were among the 19 Democratic politicians who joined The View in 2025. There's a reason Biden chose them to be the venue for his failed attempt to push back on the allegations of his mental decline. His handlers knew they would coddle him, and they did, Fondacaro told Fox News Digital, referring to the May interview with the former president, who was accompanied by former First Lady Jill Biden. The program also welcomed Obama administration staffers turned podcasters Jon Favreau, John Lovett, and Tommy Vietor, along with former Biden press secretary Karine Jean-Pierre. The rest of the 102 lefty guests were a medley of figures from Hollywood, liberal journalists, and other outspoken celebrities, according to the MRC. Along the way, The View failed to book any conservatives, according to the MRC. The closest they came was former California Governor and Harris 2024 voter Arnold Schwarzenegger on June 17's show, who advocated for liberal immigration reform, Fondacaro said. Should Democrats do something about The View? Media watchdogs differ on show's influence. Eva Longoria, Mark Hamill, Julianne Moore, Mario Cantoni, Amber Ruffin, Wanda Sykes, Ezra Klein, Scott Galloway, Jose Andres, and Gloria Steinem were among the liberals on the program. The Media Research Center explained its methodology. For a guest to be counted as either liberal or conservative, they needed to express such views during their appearance on The View. If a celebrity did not discuss politics, they were not included in the count of political leanings, even if they had a history of being outspoken in the past. For example, actor Robert De Niro had a history of speaking out against President Trump, but was not included in the liberal count because politics did not come up. Co-host Sarah Haynes admitted what was already obvious shortly after Trump's inauguration in January. None of the 6 hosts, including its 2 token Republicans Ana Navarro and Alyssa Farah Griffin, voted for him. Navarro is outspokenly progressive and even hosted a night of the 2024 Democratic National Convention. Griffin is a former Trump aide who has become a sharp critic since the end of his first term. Fondacaro said that the last time The View brought on a guest to defend President Trump was when Governor Chris Sununu joined the program in August 2024. The View did not immediately respond to a request for comment from Fox News Digital. This study seems to ascribe political leanings to guests even when politics were not discussed. Celebrity guests are not booked because of their political leanings. They are booked on the show to promote their projects, the insider told Fox News Digital in April. Fondacaro also noticed The View co-hosts essentially stopped reading on-air legal disclaimers. The View has undergone some major changes since last year, which proves it has gotten more extreme. Prior to their winter break, the cast would defend and praise their alliance on legal notes, only to abandon the practice altogether in the latter half of the season, Fondacaro said.